Hey, so finally made it to Pakistan. Finally got myself out of the airport and I was officially in Pakistan. And pretty epic feeling. Massive day planned tomorrow. We're going to head out to Frere Beach first thing, which is about an hour's drive west of Karachi City. And then my driver's going to take me through Lyari, which is a neighbourhood that I've wanted to visit after seeing a documentary on Vice on YouTube. So it just looks totally insane. So I'm pretty pumped about checking that out. And then after that we're going to check out a couple of the buildings around Karachi, such as the Mohatta Palace and Frere Hall, one of the many colonial buildings still left in Karachi after the British Raj. Alrighty, so we're now on the way to Frere Beach, and still super stoked this morning when I woke up realising that I was actually in Pakistan, and really looking forward to this one. Not a lot of activity in the street this morning though. It is still pretty early, but given that the city has a population of around 16 million people, I'm sure that's going to change pretty soon. The greater metro region of Karachi actually has an estimated population between 20 and 22 million people, which is just extraordinary. Alright, first stop on tour around Karachi is Frere Beach. Yeah, from Clifton, which is where I'm staying, took a little over an hour to get here. I think the reason for that really is just the condition of the roads. Along some stretches it was not really possible to get out of first gear. You really need either a four-wheel drive or preferably one of those beastie trucks that you see in the monster truck rally. They've got all these, they look like holiday homes along the water's edge here, and from what I've been told you can actually rent them out. Hell of an experience. Come out here and see this city. It's just never seen anything like it. Of course there's just people everywhere. Getting a lot of local gentlemen wearing the traditional shalwar kameez. You can see the sand's actually not too bad. Driver's telling me oil refinery in the distance there. Just looking at the rock formations here, which are quite fascinating. You can see that there. Certainly didn't want to fall on that. Give a closer look at that building behind me. They actually call them huts, beach hut, even though it's sort of more like a house actually, more so than a hut. There's not a real lot of activity around here this morning. Yeah, not a bad little patch of beach actually. We'll move on to the next stop. I think we're going to head to the Lyari Neighborhood, which I actually saw on a Vice documentary on YouTube not too long ago, and that's kind of piqued my interest, so I'm pretty keen to go and check that out. Yeah, apparently it's just to be a pretty hectic kind of neighbourhood. It's certainly not somewhere that tourists would frequent, I don't think. Yeah, I haven't really seen any tourists at all so far, even just driving through the city before I'm here. That's all that matters, and loving every minute of it. The local masjid. Right, back in the car now. So we're just rolling into Lyari now, and it's incredibly dusty outside, so unfortunately I have to leave the window up. Lyari's said to be one of the oldest inhabited parts of Karachi, and as such the residents refer to it as the mother of Karachi. Alright, just pulled up at the Mohatta Palace. Yeah, it's stunning. Gardens are perfectly manicured. Anyways, entry was 30 rupees for an adult. Mughal architecture, so if you've been to Agra and around that part of India, you'd probably be familiar with this type of architecture. So it was actually built in 1927 by an Indian bloke, and this actually served as his summer holiday home. Quite stunning, I think. I really like it. Yeah, it's been an incredible morning so far exploring Karachi. We're just finishing up now, taking a couple of photos of the Mohatta Palace. It's been an epic adventure so far, and plenty more to come. Righty, next stop on the tour of Karachi is Frere Hall, which is this building behind me. Still remain from the colonial era, and this particular building was used as the town hall during the British rule, which was the days of the British Raj. So it's actually named after a gentleman by the name of Sir Henry Bartle Edward Frere, and he was one of the pioneers of economic development in the Sindh region during the British Raj. He was also responsible for promoting the Sindhi language as being the sole official language in the region. Alright guys, that's it from Frere Hall. It's a hectic morning. Just got back to the hotel, and yeah, we just spent about 45 minutes driving around the streets of the Lyari slum, and it was pretty full on. Yeah. Just got back to the hotel now, and there's a gentleman sitting on the front steps of the hotel with a pump action shotgun. Just about to head across to the mall, which is over the road here, and try and get a feed on the go and maybe have a coffee or something, and then just explore the Clifton Beach waterfront. Alright, so we're back out. Just going to head into this shopping mall here. What a beauty. What a beauty. So they're actually pretty mad about cricket here. We've got these like cardboard cutouts, cricket players set up all over the streets, like on the side of the road. So I've got an exhibit here out the front of the mall. Check this out. Alright, this is the Dolman Mall in Clifton. Yeah, it's just as swanky as any mall that you'd see anywhere else. But, I'm actually looking for a food court. Alright, so I just had to cut that little excursion into the shopping mall a bit short there. Security guard was on his radio, came up to me and told me off for filming in the food court. Yeah, I just met a couple of pretty nice people back there that sitting there having their lunch, and they invited me over and offered to share their food with me. Yeah, I just had a feed over at the mall, so I just don't think I could really fit any more food in just at the minute. Yeah, I didn't really want to decline. I thought it was really quite polite of them to offer. Yeah, had a bit of a chat in fractured English, took a photo and waved goodbye to them, and then I was on my way. But yeah, getting a bit closer to the water's edge now. There's a guy over here riding a camel on the beach.
This is my picture.
Wow, there's heaps.
Sit down. This is right.
Can you smoke it up? Got dune buggies over here. Bit of an atmosphere down on the beach here. Yeah, that was pretty cool. But every day you get picked up by some lunatic in a dune buggy on the beach in Pakistan. See, the motorcycles here have a cover that goes over the fuel tank and over the seat. Alright, things are looking on the up, so seem to be connecting a bit better now with some of the local people, and I find that similar kind of situation as in Iraqi Kurdistan where I was last year. So if you just smile and give them a bit of a wave, and smiling I think helps just about in any part of the world that you go to. Just let them know that you're cool, and you get a pretty good response. Just pulled into a cigar lounge in Karachi called Club Havana, and got this Monte Cristo number 2. It's about $16 US, which is pretty cheap. So it's actually a pretty nice club, and it is members only, but considering that I'm a tourist, I've kind of got special guest status. So I've been allowed to come in and enjoy the cigar and have a cup of tea. It's actually quite nice. We've got some nice leather lounges, and they actually had a walk-in humidor with a pretty decent selection of cigars actually. They had some Cohibas in there and a number of different Monte Cristos. Now, so we've got this walk-in humidor here, and storing the cigars in the correct environment is absolutely critical. Alright, we're away. So back at the hotel now, and feeling pretty spent after a classic day sightseeing around Karachi. It was truly an incredible experience. So, it's been truly epic. So hope you've enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching. Plenty more to come from Pakistan.